Alright, welcome back everyone to the 12th session and probably final session of Shogun Showdown, at least the gameplay. The next time we'll be summarizing, doing the candid conclusion. This is where I kind of want to like record the completion of Jujitsuka. Try to get a no-hit run in. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, pretty much we've crossed all the plans, right? So last time we finally got the completion of the stamp collector, right? You don't have to collect all the ultimate stamps, but I kind of want to do at least one ultimate stamp, like a complete ultimate stamp. Now it has been 2 or 3 days because I would have done this earlier, but there was a lot of fun little conversations and kind of went long on stuff. So this is a little overdue. In the meantime though, I did wanted to cut out the farming part of the things. So there was one last thing that we needed to do, which was the ultimate arsenal. And the ultimate arsenal required that I collected 99 skulls twice. There was something like a phoenix down. I imagine it's a phoenix down. But they took a Chinese spin on it. Feng Huang. I'm kind of curious if it's Feng Huang or something. It's a phoenix down. And then whatever the scale of Seiryu is like. So in between, I actually started working on the last thing, which is this thing, is to collect all the ultimate stamps of every character. So that does involve doing all of the day 7s of every character. So I did do a couple runs. I did like 4 runs with the other characters other than Jujitsuka. And that collected all the skulls that we needed. So I do have collected the last couple things. I don't think there were any surprises other than the last 2 things, which apparently Seiryu's scale is you get a free reroll. Every reward is free. Like the first reroll of every reward is free. So it's a free reroll. That doesn't actually come out to a lot, because the first reroll is like a low thing, and I don't know if it increases I don't think it increases the cost. And then this is, of course, of course this is a phoenix down, right? So we got everything. Overall, let me see if I used everything or know what everything is. Yes. This one, Origin of Symmetry, is kind of interesting. It teleports you to the center, and then Mirror Image is you split the thing down to half and then you swap them, and if there's someone there, it swaps the places. So I think we know everything. I haven't used Thorns per se, but it's understandable. It's kind of like Trap with the barrier. Thorn is probably the barrier tech from one of the bosses. I did use this in different like in the background run. This is just tossing money. So, and then we use this, and then we use this. So all pretty much used everything here. And then skills. Yeah, no surprises on skills either. So we're pretty much wrapped up. And then this is the new stuff. So like I'm on day 3, 2, 2, and 3, 7. So technically that means I'm on day 4. So like these are the completed. So I basically completed day 3, 2, 2, and 3 to get enough skulls. The game throws enough currency at you where you complete and unlock most things well before you complete the 7-day thing. But I did manage to get a no-hit stamp on this guy, the Chain Master. So really, another easy way for this guy is I just complete up to 7. But for now, we have settled on trying to complete Jujitsuka's final thing, right? And it's very doable. It just takes a lot. It takes a while. So I'm not gonna like do that sit there and do the no-hit run. I still think it's the no-hit run that is, I stand by what I said last time. I think no-hit run, it should be like 3 hits or less, and then it's 7 hits or less for obliteration. One slip up, or like you can do like a macro or a new introduction in undo. An undo would make for really wonderful things. But it is doable, so I've already done it once, and then all the other guys have stamps, so it's not crazy. I think the long haul is that you have to complete Ascension level 7, right? I don't want to make a reference. I don't necessarily deliberately make a reference to Slay the Spire. In fact, actually, in the dev notes, the person actually had a parenthesis that said Ascension level. But it is the act of ascension, right? Or other modifiers. You have to basically play up to that. So the idea is, you know your tools, you know their advantage and disadvantage, and you pick the most reliable stuff, right? Securing a smoke bomb to try to mitigate getting hit in very tight situations. I think there are a few situations where smoke bomb is less evasive, like staying in the corner, like on one tile away. So there are some places where smoke bomb fails, but smoke bomb is a top priority for this in our next couple of runs. Combo have a combination of a 2 hit, like a melee and a range, right? Whichever comes up first. Have them cross the damage threshold in order to continue comboing, and grabbing an early combo coin just seals the deal. And then the rest, like this, going on day 7 in most of the characters, I would say the weirdest is probably the Shadow character. All the other ones are really more or less very usable, right? I would say it dramatically changes your way of playing due to the tiles. Their abilities themselves are, I wouldn't say crazily affects your play. Yeah, so we're gonna try to get a no-hit run and then wrap it up the next time. I've collected most of my thoughts in these couple days, and it'll make for an interesting discussion. I think it'll take about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours to have a candid conclusion, you know, a review of some sort. So today is going to be pretty chill. We've meet all our mile markers, and then very doable to get all the rest of the stamps. I'll probably do that in my own leisure time. Now, in terms of what am I going to go with no hit? Yeah, no hit is more of a feels bad moment. So when you lapse, you just start over. That combo gaming is not great. It's only second to speedrunning. Speedrunning is very scrappy to me. Like, speedrunning the 20 minutes is I'm okay with it because you can still be scrappy about it. So it creates dynamics. I think when it comes to speedruns and no hit runs, it kind of goes against, in my opinion, against the roguelike experience. Now, I know that people like to speedrun roguelike games because they could argue that the session-based thing, you know, like the running thing, is very conducive to doing speedruns. Like, oh, hey, you know, you just keep reacting. It's like that. I agree with that. Like, I concede with that. However, when the time requirement gets so low that the speedruns no longer embrace the roguelike experience, they become counter to the roguelike experience. So what happens is the speedrun gets to a point where it's like a no-hit run, where the runs are aiming to be something. Like, you're aiming for it starts restricting into a puzzle game, right? And a puzzle game, shout outs to Blueprints this year, right? Can be that. Like, some people enjoy that. For myself, the roguelike experience is to be scrappy, like thinking on your feet, many permutations more or less still leads to an outcome. So like the 20 minutes is good enough for me. It's less disagreeable than no hit, because the 20-minute one, it feels like as I'm aiming for 20 minutes, many of those runs are dramatically different, because I do feel like you can get 20 minutes is sufficient for many different types of run. No hit runs are very different. Like there is a substantial enrichment for very specific things in order to achieve the no hit run. Like even down to a little bit of your boss paths and whatnot that you would avoid or kind of do. So it's getting a little even tighter. I think this is, like, relatively speaking, still agreeable to get no hit, because I have done it before already, but at the same time it feels more like farming. This feels more like farming than this. Laxing it up a little maybe, but that doesn't take away from the overall quality of the game. You don't have to actually do all these things. They're achievements, right? My thought is, it's for the future, if you know I'm gonna play another game by this developer, my thought is I hope they don't press even harder. In my opinion, that makes the game less and less accessible. The argument for this is also the argument against this, because it's a subjective point, right? One could say, well, you just got to get good. If you really like the game, then you would go for this. And if you don't really like the game, you don't have to do this. That is the same argument against it. Well, if you really like this game, you don't need this. And if you want to be casual, you want to complete this. So the arguments are very similar, where like you can make an argument, oh, you're hardcore enough to not care about it because you're going to do it anyways, or you're hardcore so you're going to do it and you're not hardcore enough to get it, right? So I don't like when that type of dialogue has to appear. And most of the time, I would say, in terms of my favoritism, I lean towards more accessibility. So 60-40. You gotta lax up to a point where you're not taking away from the core foundations of your game, which is to reduce the game down to min-maxing, or reduce the game down to the point where you've established how stringent is it that at some point all the things you made, right, all the like these things, ends up being I only use this and this, and I'm just gonna do that to meet a requirement. I think that takes away from the final like experience of the game. I think Slay the Spire still feels great, largely because there's no maybe optical, like a visible or optical thing telling you were not good enough or haven't had enough, and then what you do is you start working towards it. It's not for everyone. In fact, the whole idea of what makes those things extraordinary is because they are extraordinary. No hit runs are extraordinary. However, it doesn't take a game to tell people those guys are extraordinary. So if you're gonna do a no hit run, it's kind of like FromSoft doesn't have no hit run requirements. You can do them regardless. No one asks for them. So it's actually, even you can make a counter argument the same way that the original argument is. It's impressive that you can do it when no one asked for it. But making on the game developer side, if you are asking this of your player base for completion, I think it's a 60-40 or 70-30 against you. This is bad juju, in my opinion. It's like it will create more divisiveness and insistence than not. I would say that's when certain developers don't think it's a big deal, so they backtrack on some of those. Silksong notwithstanding, Team Cherry most definitely have backtracked on some of those things, but largely still stays true to their core, right? The idea is like this type of setup means that it will likely happen in the next game on how the requirements are. I don't think that apple falls too far from the tree when it comes to the subsequent game or the following game, and that direction lean, in my opinion, it's a thing worth considering. I'm still getting this, obviously. So despite all my apprehensions, this is about this stamp. It's about like it's crossing. It's like on the precipice. It's crossing the 70% mark. Judging by the rarity, the drop between 2.8% of the thing above it down to a 0.8%. I think that's sufficient to say that that's crossing the line. I think aiming for a nice solid 2% plus is like choice. It's the 60-40 split. Speaking of which, I just saw that the launch trailer for Hades 2, September 25th, this month, right? September 25th, which I purchased Hades when it was first available on early access. I'm looking forward to that too, and it will have the same discussion. There will be a discussion about this as well, because Supergiant also has a threshold. Hades 1 had a threshold of 25 skulls in their Ascension model. Their Ascension model is different, where they you stack modifiers, so you get to choose, right? Ascension tends to be linear, as in like it's already prescriptional. However, Supergiant did one where you plug and chug modifiers. So you decide like, oh, you have strengths in certain things, so you can take penalties before the run starts, and they stack up skull levels, so they ascend in difficulty based on how many modifiers you are, and they require 25 out of like a possible, I don't remember, it was like 48. I haven't done an all modifier run. That sounds brutally prescriptional. So that's a great way to think about, in my opinion, gauge the end game of a indie dev's perspective on difficulty. I typically say anywhere a little above 60%, so like has this like psychological effect, right? Your next hardest thing, the gap can't be, in my opinion, is disfavorable overall when it's that big of a gap. Smooth is far more receptive consistently. So for Hades, it was half. I think it was around half, if not a little bit less for its one, right? That doesn't stop someone from doing like a full like no hit speed run with all the modifiers or something like that. That doesn't stop anyone from doing that. Much like the counter argument, which is, well, if you like the game enough, you would get it, and then if you're too casual, you wouldn't mind not getting it. Again, both ways. Anyways, that's something about this. And now we're gonna make two good attempts, right? Two good attempts on getting this. So now I'm specifically looking for things because I kind of want them to be successful. So let's see. I tried this 3 days ago, right? And I screwed up. No undo button, right? I screwed up the level of the last level. So like it was right before the end, and that's why I don't like combo gaming. Combo gaming without an undo button or like a safety, and I had 3 shield pots in my inventory. So I could have negated all of it because shielding prevents you from getting hit. So I saved all of that up, and because of one slip of judgment, it was all gone. And then you do it again, right? That is not a progression of skill, but is a game of attrition. And I think attrition games are great for a much smaller audience. And I feel like if there's anything I'm okay with is life skills take a lot of attrition. But if that attrition's play style doesn't lead to greater variety or like learning experience, then it basically becomes a grind, right? It gives you that grind feeling of moving in place. So I think that's something that is very important for optics and lasting appeal. I think having a game having a like a 60-40 endpoint for someone to say, oh yeah, now I get to look forward to the developer's next game is something to consider. Not, oh, I didn't finish the last game. I really like it, but the ending was like just treading the same places. That leaves less and less desirable closure, and it sets up for, you know, the sentiment going into the next game, if the person's still making games. I don't actually know. This person did not at least from my knowledge, this person did not continue trying to connect, or like start a social media or something like that, like wildly in a way that would suggest they may or may not make another game. I really look forward to their next game. It could be a FTL moment, right? Because the FTL dev like went dormant for a very long time before Into the Breach came out, which that's kind of how I feel about first time successful devs. They kind of go dormant, and obviously it's a choice they make. There are examples of devs that they did the opposite. They ended up doing outreach and, you know, or not like outreach, but publications and sharing and whatnot. This one, maybe not so much. I just realized that this character back there. And I'm still not... Still not sure what character that is. You have Doggo. And then the insect, right? Sorry. Okay, alright, let's go for it. Pretty standard stuff in the beginning. We're not going for time, so that's nice. Going for time is a wild ride, I tell you. Okay. Standard stuff. No. So we keep it simple, right? This might help us with not getting hit, right? We're trying not to get hit here. That's the only thing that we're working on. You know, either way. Oops. Okay. One thing is very rewarding in this game, while being its double edge, is how precise it is, right? one move basically ends your and near the end, one move kind of just ends the whole thing. Sure. All right, so okay. Really, you're gonna start with that? Okay. Early run is not too bad. You know, your standard stuff. Early damage would be great. Oh, damage and combo put together, and that's kind of nice. I could go guarding and just shields up, right? That'd be great too. So we sell our things right away. Huh. Getting cards. Or I can get cards and I can't reroll. I could reroll for the coin. That's probably what I want to do. Reroll for the coin. I didn't get the coin, but I did get this, which is good. I'm willing to sack shields, or I'm willing to sack damage for that. This will give me 5. That will give me 10. That's not good enough, but we're just gonna take it anyway. Okay. Enchant? I wonder how this works with shock. I don't know if it does work with shock. What can we get in warring? Answer. Probably gonna be the enchants. Try to find like a shock enchant or something. I gotta keep an eye on these guys. I can't tell you how many times a run is borked by these guys. That's not quite what I wanted to do. Okay. I only have 2 poison cards. That's terrifying. Smoke bomb though. Alright, we have the makings of a casual run to no hit. Emphasis on making because I can goof up. And goof up is terrifying. Dang you. Okay. Yeah, that stinks. Alright. I'm like 1 damage. I need one more damage. Definitely need 1 more damage. I don't remember if this guy... I don't think this guy can. Pretty sure this guy can't. If I get a lightning, I can gimmick some guys. Okay. So far so good. Dang it. But I guess honestly, I was gonna say the smoke bomb, but the smoke bomb is only situational. Yeah, let's check it out. It's ice. Honestly? Oh, I should have bought this first for more cash. Allows executing in both directions. That's good. Instead of ice. Yeah. Let's see what it is. These are good. How much? I have 9. And then more, okay. Honestly, I don't need the poison. So collision is good. I don't need the ice. I was thinking maybe put that ice on Scar Strike, but if I'm expecting it to execute, ice is not going to. But now I can push for collision damage. Which is very useful with what I have right now. And now I can sell at any time. Professional sellout. Nice. This kind of sucks actually. Okay. Sure. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's okay. That's kind of a mistake. Okay, I have a freeze card. That's kind of nice. Makes me not goof up one extra time. Unless I just completely mess up and miss something. This guy is fine too. Yeah, so we're fine there. All right. The next one is a little bit a hit or miss. This can work really well because it's just store damage in case I need to hit a button. Oh yeah, I forgot. So this guy said when I bought the rest of his stuff, right? When I bought the rest of his stuff, he said, "See me at Moonlit Port," right? Like, see this guy at Moonlit. So this is the new thing. Oh, you can re-roll as long as you have skulls. That's interesting. So you can kind of make it so that you can re-roll for all your... Oh, but you would need the gold anyways. But it looks like you get a free re-roll for the skulls if you don't want to have no other way to use it. Interesting. Am I gonna be central domaining? I'm pretty... No, I'm not central domaining. I was looking for Monomancer. So it looks like I got a shield from him, which is nice. From behind? That doesn't help that much. Special throw. I think that kind of messes things up. I don't think I'm gonna do special throw. So not really. I guess I could just re-roll. What is this store? It's warring, right? It's a warring store. Possibly. Nah. I think we're doing... this is pretty good. We're doing really well. So now here's the choice, right? This guy is a problem. This guy has the... Oh, I have the double direction, right? The thing can be done in both directions. So wait, does that push forward or throw backwards? It probably throws backwards. But I have a smoke bomb, so I wouldn't go up here. I'd probably go towards this one. This is the Lance Lady, the Ghost Lance Lady. There are explodery guys. Oh wait, if there are explodery guys down here, I'm gonna have a problem. It's such a risk. Because this guy can't be moved, and that's the problem. This person can be moved, but there's explodery things. And explodery things... Yeah, no, I think I can hit it. Yeah, these guys. So I would have to, like, actually... This is probably okay, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, see, there it is. Oh, wait. But I do have push. Oh, good. I do have push, though. Okay, that's... Yeah, I didn't want to use up my shield, right? My shield that I collected. The shotgun is great. The shotgun is a great pickup. Poison for +2. No, 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 no. I don't want anything for that. I could spin. I don't need... Okay, so I got 2 shields and 1 freeze now. What can I do? I'm gonna probably spin once. Very good. Alright. Yeah, 0 damage is underappreciated. For sure. Okay. I don't want to stay like right at the brink. Staying right at the brink is kind of can be a little bit scary. Whoops. That is not how that works. I kind of want to grab that shield. Oh, but that means I can't sell things. Oh, that's fine. Okay. My item slots are full, so I can't sell things on the fly. For extra money. Maybe I can like do something like that. Okay. Okay, so I know I can uppercut this person at any time for free. Oh, that's right. I already have... Right. Okay. For a moment there, I thought I screwed up. I didn't realize she can curse. Okay, so I negated her with the punch, which is good. Dragon punch. Don't want to stay too far. Okay. Alright. A back smoke bomb would yeah, so now we have the back smoke bomb, which is good. Extra safe. So Sato is the boss for this one. I don't want to sacrifice anything. Warring could be good. Yes, I'll take that. We're just gonna sell these. Enemies inflict +1 damage when attacking each other. I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's reroll. Monomancer is great, and then adjacent. Adjacent not that great, so we're just not gonna do that. I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna actually use this to heal. Okay. Alright. We have no guarding yet. If the tile makes you move, the bonus is not applied. Trying to think of any time I would be able to use this. Probably not. We need a guarding place. No guarding. This combo thing will take me to Nobunaga, which I'm not going to. We're going down. Down is the switcheroo guy, right? Actually, Nobunaga probably much more manageable now that I think about it. Please don't. No, you butthead. I'm like, please don't take that. Don't take one of my smoke bombs, and sure enough. Don't take one of my smoke bombs, please. Okay. No! Okay. I guess that's one of our shields blown, right? That's one of our shields blown. That totally sucks. That's what I'm scared of. When I'm staying on the edge. Staying on the edge gets you whomped. There's a reroll. Oh, I got another shield back though. I'm okay with that. Free play. Free play with probably this guy. Probably we need shenanigans at some point. Okay. I'm about to start putting in shields just because it's safer. Just because. Oh. Awkward. Oh, that's another shield. Dang it. I wouldn't mind getting that other shield. Okay. Oh, you can use the reroll die at those shrines too. Okay. I screwed up. Dang it. I was thinking I could do something clever. Wait. Why did my shield didn't work? Oh, I accidentally sold it. Oh no. I threw away one of my shields. Oh no. Oh no. I'm a doofus. Accidentally hit the coin instead. Everything's going kaput. Mistakes are being made, one after the other. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Oh, a flip is good though. Alright, we're recovering. A flip is good. I don't need any more golds. Heal here. Cool down. Alright. Alright. Alright, Sato. I have both smoke bombs, so... Okay. You... what? Hold. Okay. The next one is the firing squad, right? I gotta make sure. Okay, it's a smoke bomb. So okay. All right. I guess we're just gonna set up. Pretty sure this is the... yes. Oops. That's not how you do that. Okay. Oh no. Wait. It hits both directions. I've got the shield. Yep. See? That's why no hit runs are dumb. I could have prevented that, but no undo, right? Well, that was one good run. So let's try again. And then I'm not gonna try again after that. This is pretty much the downside of the game completion stuff. I don't like no hit runs. It's just like incredibly unrewarding. I guess turn around is a good way to offset it. Every run feels about the same. That's my major gripe with this. Most of the runs just feel the same. Yeah, another run spoiled by obvious I could prevent it situation. I think the worst feeling is knowing that you've already set up all the contingencies, but things happen. Well, that actually kind of sucks. Take this for now. No damage upgrade. Okay. I'll try to get a good run in here, hopefully. Pretty good. I guess we're going with guarding first. It doesn't even matter whether you get guarding or not. Sometimes you just make mistakes. This is good though. Oh, that's part of guarding, so that's actually pretty good. Gives me extra cash. That doesn't matter. Oh, you could actually buy it for 2 and sell it for 5 actually because of the thing. Oh, that's interesting. When it's on sale. When you take damage, freeze, it doesn't matter. I guess do I sell this for free for the... Oh no, I can just take this. Right. I need combo. Maybe I can get gold. Nothing substitutes for making a stupid mistake. So, no matter what you do, this game will still punish you for a lapse of judgment. That's the whole point. Okay, we have lightning this time. Okay. Oops. Oh, either way is fine, actually. So we have a source of gold, which is nice. With or without the, without the combo. Perfect strike. Probably not. Could be fine, actually. I'll take what I can get. Okay, this one's fine. This guy's fine. In fact, if he summons a guy... I was gonna say, you could just pump him up with lightning the whole time. That's fine. Okay. I think this setup's even, as long as I get, maybe, I might need some smoke bombs or something. Or some sort of, I need some sort of maneuvering. I only got a turn right now. Ooh, alright. I mean, we'll take these. Sure. Cards? Lots of cards will get me when I perform a combo. That's useful. Yeah. Oh, chilling combo is useful. I don't need a slot then. Now I just have tons of money. Freezing's good. in case I make a mistake. The perfect strike is pretty decent. You have to... Pretty decent. Oh. Okay. Shockwave. Oh, okay. Alright, so we've got a good setup as well here. I mean, to be honest, most things are good setups. Oh, dang. That's not a great play right there. Alright. Arguably, this might be pretty good too. Is this 3 combo? Oh, 1 in 5 chance. Let's see. I have this. It's fine. Gotta be careful. Can't see on the edge sometimes. I'm gonna sell. Freeze is not that great to hold After a specific stage, right? I gotta remember that freezes can be used at some point. Alright. I'll take the back smoke bomb. Sure. I can turn for free. What is this? Fully heal? Oh, it's not always the same. I see. Okay. So turnaround is a free action. I kind of like that. I also like this. I don't like this. And then +1 damage. I do like that too. So let's sell this. Sell this. Grab these. Okay. So now I have a free turn. That can be helpful. I guess I don't need a lot of smoke bombs now. Damage. Slotto combo. I have to go down here. Alright, we're about where we are again. This time, hopefully I don't screw up. Because I am a screw up. This is risky. Oh, whoops. That's a backwards thing. Oh, good thing I tested it out in a different way. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no, wait, I have freeze. Oh, thank goodness for freeze. I need to get rid of that guy. Not trustworthy. Yes, see, freeze is great in case I screw up. So happy for freeze. I want to sell this. Collect this. Oh, I had another reroll. I'm gonna sell this guy. Okay. Okay. This guy. All right. It's still fun, obviously. It's still fun. I don't have a push though. I don't have a 0 push. Without a 0 push, I'm a little scared about getting bought by bombs on the edge. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna sell our freeze. Okay. So Okay. Alright. Oh, nice. Alright. Awkward. Okay. Shockwave. I don't know how that works with smoke bomb, but I think we can reroll. We have plenty of cash. Backward smoke bomb. Remember, backward smoke bomb. And then we've negated this character again. I think. Anyways. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. There. Alright, now we're back to where we screwed up. This is good. This helps me move back. Okay. Alright, so no guarding again. Yeah, no guarding. Sacrifice tile, warring. What type of combo could I get? Out of freeze? No, I think I'm gonna go warring. Okay, that's points. I'll grab this, right? It's not that big. I think at this point I can get whatever. Oh, this is good. We're not centering, so let's re-roll again. Odd number, attacking from behind, not really. No, let's see what else we got. Bag, I like bag. I like this too. So much. I guess that's... Did I need the upgrade slot? I don't think I needed the upgrade slot, right? No. Okay. YOLO. I think I'm gonna go Nobunaga after this. Oh... You butthead. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm a little scared because of what they can pick up. That's what I'm afraid of. This is bad. So I hit that. That person's gonna die. They have to turn around, right? That's a back. So I still have time. Yes. So hold up. Oh wait, I also have the freeze. That's right. I'm being extra careful now. Oh my goodness gracious. And there's no way around that. That sucks. No. No, that's not good. Okay. Alright, we're scaling up on our scar though. That's good, I suppose. Might have been a little too much on the scar. Double shields. That means I can probably get rid of... Oh, okay. I still picked it up though. Okay. Ice. Back ice. I mean, yeah, sure. I need a forward smoke bomb. Forward smoke bomb would be kinda nice. Are you serious? Uh Quick draw. I like this shield. Guess we're selling this. Okay. I don't need to stretch that much for those pickups. I think we have plenty of money now. Okay, oh, that's right. I can freeze. Nah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to. I just realized that they didn't attack yet. Oh, but I can turn around for free though. Interesting. What? You just canceled your move? Son of a bee sting. I don't have enough. Wait. Oh no, I don't have enough. Dang it. Oh. Well now. Okay. Alright. So we haven't screwed up this time. Alright. Haven't screwed up this time. I think I'm more reliable against the Nobunaga versus that other guy, the switcheroo guy. Alright, so I do need health now. Thank you. Oh, you can't actually take yourself out. That's good. Special move inflicts 1 damage. Okay. Yeah, I think now we don't really need to. -3 cooldown, deal 2 damage. What's my reroll? A bigger purse. Oh, this allows me both directions. No, both directions is not that great. No, that's great. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. There's still bomber squatters, so that's kind of scary. What? That when you bump into things with this gun, it counts as a hit on you? That triggers me so much. I thought that is like collision on your benefit. All right, I mean, I'm done. I'm done with this game. Like, that's it. I don't want to do this again. Yeah, that just kills the thing. We might as well complete the run though. That is, I think that's incredibly gross. That's inexcusable. I'm so triggered. Oh, again, incredibly doable. If not okay, but you know, it's just this type of thing. It's just that type of thing. That's so disappointing. Undo. I'm telling you. Undo button. Like I have all this. I have all the resources possible. So unrewarding. Probably easily the most souring part about this game. Without a doubt, most souring part. Of course that guy would be in the way. Oh, I forgot it hits that guy. All right then. Yeah, Nobunaga. I think Nobunaga can be frozen too, right? Oh no, he can't be frozen. Well, that's annoying. That's unfortunate. Wait. That counted as a hit? What? So upset. That gun, oh man, like, it happened again. So BS. So much BS. Get this. I have 3 shields, a flipper. I'm gonna need this. Return. Well, you're a butthead. This is such a risky move to be at the corners. Does my thing do... It does. It does deal damage. That's not what I thought it was gonna do. That's bad. Does this collide? I think it does, right? Nope. Oh, but it does freeze the one that I need to freeze, so that's good. Sometimes lucky. Now that the run is over. So upsetting. So the gun just kind of sucks. Got it. I don't know how many tiles it goes back, but... Oh, right. I forgot. That doesn't actually do anything. It only goes back 1 box. Okay. Mirror image. So... Oh, that's bad. I thought he was going to do like a regular melee attack. I guess not. Yeah, easy. This was gonna be an easy no-hit. Like now I can just deploy my shields whenever I want. I played so conservatively only to be brutally punished for nothing. It doesn't really matter. That's so annoying. The gun collision from going backwards that I was gonna use counts as a hit on you. That's so stupid. Well, that's the last run for this entire game. I think that left such a sour note. I think the gun collision thing should be specified. We did 2 runs. It was pretty obvious that they were going to be no hits, but this gun mechanic right here, potentially dealing collision damage. It means potentially dealing collision damage for both people, not just you. I mean, not just the attacker, but including yourself. So as for record, right, it's basically farming the same stamp for all the guys. And all the stamps you have to like complete all the dudes, so we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna record that. It will eventually be completed. This is what you need for this last tile. Probably get it in the next week or 2 on my own. I don't feel like farming this. This particular session is the reason why I disagree with quests like these. It leaves you playing the game in a way that can only be really not rewarding, in my opinion. Like I would say 70% of the time, this is not very rewarding to do tasks like these. This whole evening, right, was to get just the no-hit stamp. One of the no-hit with the stamps, right? One of 5 no-hit stamps, right? And whether you have the resources and know the game, you're still gonna have a lapse of judgment that spins you back into the same. You're not like actually improving in the sense of improving or learning more things. It's a time sink, in my opinion. So 3 hits or less, probably okay. Changing it to 3 hits or less, and then it's 7 hits or less for the regular stamp is probably reasonable. And then obviously you're all of them requires Ascension 7, which is very doable because the guy is pretty weak. Yeah, so this is gonna be our last session of Shogun Showdown, the gameplay. Tomorrow we're gonna review. So I'm gonna record the candid conclusion, the comments, the stuff that I think are worth mentioning. All of my it's been actually more than actually 12 days, right? This is our 12th session, but not our 12 days. It's been a good, let's see, a good 33 hours, right? 33 hours across 12 sessions. And then actually it's not really 33 hours because we only recorded like 27 hours. because in between today and the last 3 days, we did the last thing. I actually went back and played some of these guys since we were gonna complete for this character. I'm not compelled to have it recorded. It was fairly obvious that both those runs were due to technicalities. And the first attempt, all 3 attempts, they were one hit, and all the one hits were in various areas that I think the game has I would say would require an undo button. One of them is the UI can block some of the enemies really far on the left if you're on the right. That was the first hit run. The second one was the chakram thing, obviously, but that is more of an undo oversight thing as well. And then that last one was due to this tile test. I guess I should have tested this tile, right? And there was no like limits or problem or anything. It's not like a skill check or anything like that. I think having an undo 1 turn button is a great way to offset the knowledge check on the descriptions of these things. Like there's no way to know unless you do it in this case, the way it's worded, right? So that's kind of my take on anything off of a very excellent game. So we'll cover all those things probably either tomorrow or the day after. Probably going to be tomorrow. Lots to say. It'll probably take about 2 hours to 3 hours, and then consider this done. I mean, over time. It's kind of like what is the other game? It was Rhythm Sprout. Rhythm Sprout was the other one where their threshold for their completions are in my opinion, it crosses the boundary of 730, 60-30, 70-30 ish, and I do not want to sit here and do that. It's more of a meditative thing. You go through, you bootstrap, and then some might even say this is more of a grind and endurance or attrition goal. The other type of goals are completion goals, which is something like a dragon game where you complete all the other goals and then you get the hardest goal, which is to complete all of them. The thing about that is you're completing separate tasks that don't reach the end of their life cycle. This, in my opinion, has reached the end of its life cycle. Like sitting there doing the same ropes and then hoping that you don't make a mistake or something. It's great if it's like 95%, not 100%. All or nones, I fear, are not the greatest tales. Like a combo game doesn't tell you how consistent you are. It doesn't reward you for consistent. So if these are called endurance runs, they're not endurance runs, because any one run is not representative of all the runs before it, right? You could say, well, if you're really consistent, you'll eventually get it. It's like, yes, but that leaves all the times you don't get it as the lasting impression of the game. So personally, I don't like that. I mean, probably one that's up there that I've personally worked on is the Hollow Knight one. I'm gonna bring up Hollow Knight because Silk Song, right, is still happening. Is the Steel Soul run for 100% Steel Soul run. That's kind of the same dealy. I think it caters to very specific people, but it alienates more people than caters, right? Or like, it's divisive, but it's actually leaning towards being more negative than positive most of the time. And sure enough, obviously, we're gonna end this. I'm probably gonna be over it in the next couple minutes, but I earnestly do believe that if you're doing an indie dev, like an indie dev looking for like achievement stuff, crossing the threshold, completion things like this crosses the threshold. Unless you are more than willing to be unapologetically catering to those players, which is definitely the privilege of the developer, right? The developer can choose to do that. And then one thing that comes with that is the moment you make a game that is gonna lax up these things, streamline certain things, and then to reach a larger audience, that's when most of the backlash is gonna happen, in my opinion. It'll be conditioned to expect that. Like, you're setting a precedence for your ideal completion rates and standards, right? You can go harder, which is what Team Cherry did. They went even harder, and that drew more criticisms. However, they stepped back a little bit, then it still draws criticisms. So it's one of those things, touchy subject. I think, to me, leave it or... I would say, I mean, according to the statistics, over 99.2% of people leave it, right? I think for final completion achievements, again, the statistics that are farmed or data mined from Steam and stuff, it's usually anything between around 2% of your total purchases and installs are like really, really nice. So that's like the one that's associated or correlated, right? Correlated with no divisiveness with completion. Other than that, if it gets rarer than 1%, that's a touchy subject. This one's not too bad. I'm saying it's, I don't say it's like a deal breaker. It's 0.8%. So, this is assuming that since this is the first game, the sampling and the optics select for the appropriate players, and it hasn't like became hardcore yet. The moment it becomes hardcore is like it's gonna be very difficult to not get that dialogue of, is it hard enough, is it easy, that type of thing. And I think that's a very sticky situation. I'll talk more about it later, tomorrow. Anyways, we'll revisit this topic again. Largely because this is what it feels like, you know, this is what you do at the end of the game. At the end of the game, you're looking at this, you're like, all right, well, I guess I'll spin the wheel again and find out if I screw up. It's not, oh, I wonder what will mess me up, or what I will have trouble because of RNG and stuff. It's not RNG. Obviously, this game is very, very well tuned to be very successful. Getting kicked for being human is, I would say, not the greatest feeling for roguelike experience. I feel the essence of roguelike experience is to scrap your way. Like, you're always scrapping. Perfection is not a roguelike mechanic, in my opinion. At least not a roguelike in the sense of the hardcore roguelike. Some other people could argue, oh, well, that is what the roguelike experience is. You screw up, then you die. Like, well, sort of. You scrap and you barely live. And then when you die, you know, like when you get taken out, then you start over. That is still the roguelike experience. But if you're not scrapping for anything, I wasn't at the risk of dying. Like, I was at the risk of starting over. You're starting over. So most of the time, getting hit is off-putting, not because you're going to fail. It's just there's only one condition in which you succeed. It's an arbitrary goal. Sounds like a sour thing, but we'll be back with a fresh head tomorrow. This will be one of the talking topics, obviously, because of how I'm framing my review. I typically try to frame my candid conclusions around a theme that's related to the game. So until then, it was much a pleasure, right? It was a really wonderful time. I had a really, really wonderful time playing this game. I look forward to it. I look forward to hearing more from the developers, see what they spin on. More on that. I have my inclinations and ideas on what I may expect to see from the future development, like future game from this developer, if in fact they have decided, hey, you know, I'm gonna make it or something like that. It's not quite clear if this person is pursuing that route or not. They can very well decide this is awesome, and then now they're moving on, right? That's like what I mean is not another Shogun Showdown. I mean from making games in general. I have come across a couple indie developers who, after their first game, they just take a very long break, and then sometimes they don't come back because it was the one and done situation. And it's all respect to them, to their mental health, right? I can tell you, for every one group or developer that breaks out and does really well, they still hit a lot of mental roadblocks and expansion things and headaches that their life, you know, their lifestyles take a hit. And then there are ones who are really successful, but it was incredibly stressful to the point where they like step away immediately for an extended amount of time before they ever consider coming back. It's tough, right? It's very tough. Anyways, until then, until tomorrow, it was a wrap. We tried. I thought I might record a no-hit run, but that's fine. It how I should say this is, it was close enough, and that's usually what I settle on. If you cross the boundary, I just do it close enough. Conceptually, it might as well, the last 3 runs might as well no-hit run, right? It's kind of the way of it. Recording it shows that it was possible, right? And then if you're wondering, like, Chain Master had a no-hit run, so fair enough. I gotta do it 4 other times, and then we gotta run like 6 more times. It's like another 10 hours of bootstrapping through the same things to get the completion, right? And I'll probably do that. It's not on stream. All right, folks. There you have it. Our last gameplay session with Shogun Showdown. Gotta move on, right? If you're gonna watch this later, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Right, as always. Feel free to follow along with all the previous sessions, or pick up Shogun Showdown for yourself on a good day. Sales day is less than $10 USD. It's a really fantastic game. I will talk about it later tomorrow. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, gamble, and set goals responsibly, and keep on having fun with playing video games, right? Until then, see you next time. Bye bye.